This is even sort of going down a darker rabbit hole, but I just saw again in the news a kid, a teenager that killed themselves. And it didn't say why. It didn't say anything about a reason or social media or maybe something happened in their personal life. I don't know. But part of me always jumps to, could social media have somehow been involved in this? Like, why does this keep happening? What is happening to our younger generation? And I mean, I guess even the older generation too, people who are on it all the time. It's just so interesting and scary to look at.
Let's talk about gatekeeping, okay? Because this is where one of those blessings and curses came down. Mm-hmm. So when I was growing up and I wanted to publish a book, right? I had to go to a publisher and I had to give them samplings and they had to read through it and think it was good enough before I put my book on the shelf, right? Mm-hmm. And I got rejected probably 5, 6, 7 times. And I was like, why should these people come in between me and getting a book out there? You fast forward today and you can self-publish. Like, there's nobody sitting in. So what you have is you have way more books that get published, which means if you do get a book published, you just kind of fall into the ether, and it's hard to find them.
So much information.
And there's so many shitty books out there. So now I couldn't get published, and now I don't want to get published because of the same thing. There was a gatekeeper, and there's not a gatekeeper. So same thing with information. If someone sees other people getting famous and getting attention, and you're sitting there thinking, I don't have a talent, I'm not good enough, I'm never going to become famous. So then you go to the rabbit hole that you suggested, where shootings. Like, I want to be remembered for something. I don't want to just die and nobody even know who my name is. So I'm going to do something that I absolutely know someone will pay attention to me for. It doesn't matter if it's a
terrible.
good thing or a terrible thing. And we make those people famous, which creates another generation of people who will take that outlet if that's, where their end is.
Yeah. And I think so many people now, their goal is just the fame. It's not like you said, I want to create something. I want to share a book or share my words or share my ideas, or I want to create art. Or I want to do whatever. It's just, I want the fame for nothing.
Yep.
I see it in kids all the time. My kids will say, I want a YouTube channel. Why? Well, so I can make videos. About what? What is it you're trying to share or convey or teach, or I don't know, just stuff. Like, they just want the fame, the likes, the recognition. And it's, to what end? Like you said, to what end is that going to be such a huge part of their life and their identity?
Yeah, and you see some of these people, and they're not any more talented than you are. Mm-hmm. And you think, I could totally do that, make millions of dollars and have a channel that, doing something like that. And the majority of people don't become that, right? And so it's almost like the little kid playing football thinking he's going to go to the NFL. Like, as a parent, are you like, let's manage your expectations on where this is going to lead? Are you going to make a living off of football, or is it, a pipe dream where you're not going to be the rock star on the stage? You might be in a band that's, putting a little bit of scratch together, but you're not going to be superstardom.
Yeah.
But it's enticing. Absolutely.
It is. I even saw my daughter had a little mini freak out when we were at the Canfield Fair. We're just walking through the fair, and she does this double take, and she's like, that woman's on YouTube. And I said, what? And she's like, the girl back there with the different colored hair. She's a YouTube person. I know her. I see her on YouTube. And I'm like, are you sure? Yeah, all the time. She has a YouTube. Oh my God, I have to call my friend. I have to tell her I saw so-and-so. She's on YouTube. And I said, for what? What do they do? Well, she's on YouTube. I said, well, if she lives in the area and you live in the area, you're probably being served videos of people that talk about the area. It's not really that big of a coincidence or anything.
Starstruck over a YouTuber.
Yes. And I don't even know, like, it wasn't even, something, a part of something she really likes or whatever. It was just, she's on YouTube. I can't wait to tell someone I saw a famous person kind of thing. And I'm just like, wow, it was kind of concerning.
Yeah.